Good evening. It is Lisa, and it is time to take an evening balance break. And I'm feeling strangely off-centered in this picture today, but I think I'm gonna stay right here. I might lose my props. Let me show you what we're setting up before we get going. We are going to kind of ease into the fall of resting. But we're setting up for something we like to call goddess chair. I don't know if that's the technical name for it. I actually have two blocks here, one laying shorter than the other. And then this pretty sturdy bolster is lying upon it. My guess is I'm going to want something to rest my head upon. So I'm going to leave that blanket up there. I'm sitting on a blanket because I'm on that hard floor. And then I've brought a couple of extra blocks. These are 3-minute egg blocks. You can use whatever you have. If you happen to be lying in bed, on your bed, you're going to use so many of those bed pillows that you have that you're never sure if you're supposed to use or not, to have a gentle incline. But before we do that, let's get centered, even though I'm not in the center. I just ran home from work, figuratively. Let's take a deep breath, and we'll begin as we always do. Nice deep breath through your nose. Exhale with that audible sigh. Again, and listen for the sound of your body breathing. Feel your body breathe. Your next sigh will mark the start of your practice this evening. The intention is ease and calm. The invitation comes by way of breath, gently in through your nose and out through an imaginary straw. The name of the music this evening by one of my favorite musicians, Kevin MacLeod, happens to be almost in F, which might be indicative of heart chakra. I think for me, I have memories of playing this song on the morning Take a Balance Break. So shout out to Chuck, who's no longer with us, but who really liked this song. See if you can set your eyes in a steady gaze, even if they're closed. Muscles of your face relaxed. Structures within your mouth at ease. On your next inhale, start to pull your chest up. Exhale, start to lower your chest. This is gentle, kind of cat, cow. Breath precedes movement, so it's inhale and you rise. Exhale and you fall. Inhale and rise, and do these on your own time. Movement matches breath. Back to neutral. And a gentle neck, lateral flexion, side bend to side bend. At this point, we'll keep torso, body still, ear to shoulder, ear towards shoulder, chin centered in the middle of your body. And as you're ready, add a little side bend with the rest of your spinal column. Ear can drop to shoulder. Ear can drop towards shoulder. It's this gentle flow, just really checking in with the mobility of our spine. Oh, so important. Before we allow ourselves and work ourselves into ease. Back to center. A little rotation left and right. Nothing too dramatic, nothing to work. Just allow your body the freedom of a nice spinal movements. Let's just take the next minute or so. Allow your spine to move any way that feels good to you. Back to neutral. Chin is allowed to drop, head is allowed to start to get heavy. Let's come forward in that forward fold, spinal flexion. I'm going to grab my blocks with me because I have the sense that I'm going to want to rest my head upon something down here. But you can do what's available to you, perhaps blocks, another bolster, some pillows under your arms. If you like the head to rest, you can always just reach up and hold. And before your body can stretch, there is a point of ease. So as you gently fall into this state of ease, be gentle with yourself. And you'll feel small areas of stretch. So I'm just going to back out. Hang right here for a moment. Piece is called Almost an F. And that F note and its overtones do speak to your body. It's also called Tranquility. And as for me, I've been running. I've had appointments since 8 this morning. Got in at 10 minutes of 8 and set up. So there's always this interesting piece as we move into quiet, move into tranquility. Perhaps the first time of a piece I've actually had all day. And the music actually brought on a good memory, which was also a little sad. So I'll continue to cry a little bit as we go through here today. If you like the rest and the tranquility, you'll find a spot that you really don't feel anything. There's just this ease about your body. And if you continue to topple forward, you will find a stretch. And it would be appropriate if you felt that stretch somewhere between the base of your skull all the way down into the pelvis, that superficial back line of the body. We very often feel it more on the glute of the front leg, just so you know, that's where you're feeling it. But all of this is about choices. You can stretch or you can just back off to a place, and that may be right here. Your body's simply comfortable. And if you haven't had a place or a time today to sit absolutely at ease, maybe this is your moment. There's places where our bodies aren't screaming at us, oh, you've worked it a little too hard. Places of ease, and then different messages have a tendency to come out. Go ahead and allow yourself to come up. We'll go into a bit of an extension here. Chest up, back, and a bit of a sway. I'm gonna bring my hands behind me to prop. I'm gonna prop my chest up a little bit. Not drop my head back, but I'm looking to the high corner of the room. Let's just take 3 deep breaths there. The focus is on the in, filling up the lungs. Allowing the lungs to fill up and almost push out on the ribs just a little bit. Bigger expansion. One more. Then we'll move into our position of ease. I'm going to move some blocks over here as if my couch needed some arm rests. They do. I'm also going to bring my other bolster over so that I can rest my legs upon it. This is a lot of dark colors for you here. Blue tights, black pillows. I'm going to slide back, much like you did yesterday, until my pelvis is touching that bolster, and I'm going to ease my body back. I'm going to adjust because I need a little pillow there. Good. So I'm resting on my pelvis, not on my ischial tuberosities, my butt bones, but a little farther back. I'm on something soft here. I'm going to allow myself some arm rests as well. I don't necessarily need them, but my elbows, my arms will be dangling there. So I'm just going to bring the road up to meet me, so to speak, and allow my arms to completely rest. Head centered again. I'll turn to the side as I speak, but let's almost begin again. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale with a sigh. Again, listen for the sound of your body breathing. Again, feel your body breathe. Intention is ease. And that invitation is an experiential one. Comes by way of breath. Gently in through your nose, out through imaginary straw. Let your body hear that on repeat. Gently in through your nose, out through an imaginary straw. Simply let your body fall into this place of ease. Let your body ease into that fall with each exhale. Check in, eyes in a steady gaze, even if they're closed. Muscles of your face are all invited to relax. Structures within your mouth at ease. There's this power of just relaxing your jaw. Taking your tongue off the roof of your mouth. Clearing the airway, allowing your throat and your neck to simply rest. At some point, your breathing rate will slow and your exhales will become long, and then your body will simply begin breathing all through your nose. This is what your body prefers. The state of ease is your body's preferred neurological state. What happens when you just allow yourself that grace to be at ease, in ease, with ease. When we are in this state of ease, the blood that has been running to your arms and legs to run and fight, right? To get the stuff done, to mobilize, that blood comes back to the center of your body to do center of the body stuff, like digestion. So if you sit here and your stomach begins to growl or rumble, know that that's what's supposed to happen. Healing, repair, immune function. It's all in the center of the body, all these important organs. What if you just took the time to invite blood back to the center of your body to get that work done? So as much as we say we're at ease, physical body is at ease, but know that there's plenty of work that requires you to be at ease, so the behind the scenes organs can get the work of repair, healing, mending, growth, all of that's done. A good state of ease. If you'd like a little change, which may be a big change stretch-wise, I'm going to bring my feet up to my bolster. Feet together, knees are allowed to drop out. I could always take a block and stick it underneath my knees. Let me try that. Just so they'll get to rest, but the hips are more into external rotation now. Find a position that works for you here. I think I like my armrests. So my knees are out, looking up, dropped out to the side. That will offer you inner thigh and groin stretch. It'll also tilt your pelvis forward just a little bit. So if you're noticing any pinching in your back, that's not what we call ease. Get out of that. Again, just like coming into ease is a choice and an option. When you tire of a leg position, move away from it. Listen to your body, see what comes up. Perhaps legs long again. Maybe even hands behind your head. Feels like I'm outsunning myself here. We'll give a stretch to the front of the body. I'm going to do this with one arm. Rest the other side down. Just allowing both arms going up. See what works for you. And as always, you're free to stay wherever's comfortable for you. I'm going to move back into a seated position. Feel free to stay right where you are. You join me in seated. Just allow your body to flow with whatever ease comes its way. And obviously, whatever motion comes up, you can close your eyes and just get lost in the movement. You don't have to worry about what it looks like. It's not movement for the sake of a dance. It's really just to allow your body to do what it wants to do, right? What feels good to you right at this moment. As you're ready, come back to stillness. Final check-in. Gentle scan of your body. If anything's talking to you and you could use a little more ease, a little more tranquility, a little more peace, just breathe that in and send it right to that body part. Know that it's okay to let go and simply fall into ease. Chuck Haller joined me almost every morning when I started going live, doing Take a Balance Break, and at the start every evening as well. He passed away in December, and those chord changes in that song he really liked, and that's what hit me as soon as the song started to play. So I'm grateful for this 30 minutes of ease with you. Thanks for bearing with me if that's what it is. I appreciate you being here. When you are ready, one more big inhale together. Exhale with that audible sigh to mark the closing of your practice this evening. Whether you're live or on recording, I appreciate you joining me.